Hello, my name is Leah. Welcome back. Today we're doing a yoga flow focusing on balance and strength. To get started today, let's meet in a kneeling position. Just find a place where you can get comfortable, resting your hips on your heels, and your hands can just be placed on your knees, and roll your shoulders away from your ears. Start to take some deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Start to arrive on your mat and notice what parts of your body are touching the mat right now. Try and sink a little heavier and deeper into them with every breath. Start to take your inhale in through your nose and exhale through your nose, using your core and your lung strength to push and pull the air actively rather than passively. On your next inhale, bring your arms out in front of you and interlace your fingers. Flip your palms to face outside and reach your arms up overhead. With your inhale, pushing your palms to the sky. Exhale, letting your shoulders sink down. One more breath like this. As you exhale, replace your hands down by your sides and start to do some gentle neck circles, waking up your spine. And switch directions. And come to stillness. Walk your hands out in front of you and spin your fingertips so that they are facing your knees. Gently sitting back on your heels just a bit to feel a stretch on your forearms. Then come back up, spin your fingertips to the top of the mat. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips for downward dog. You might have to walk your feet back a bit. Make sure that your feet are hips width distance apart. And start to pedal out your heels. On your inhale, lift up on your heels so you're on your tiptoes. Exhale, lower your heels down. Make sure your fingertips are spread nice and wide and press actively into each finger. On your inhale, right leg lifts up all the way behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your leg through in between your hands. Keep your knees lifted and lift all the way up to high lunge. As you exhale, spin your back foot 45 degrees, coming into warrior two, arms out wide, just glancing over your right fingertips. Inhale, left palm faces the sky. Tip your upper body forward so that your right wrist comes to your right ankle and your left hand is reaching up to the sky. Your gaze can just follow your left fingertips. Bend a little deeper into your right knee here, really using your quad strength and your core strength to keep your upper body in line. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, turn all 10 toes to face the front of your mat. Interlace your fingertips and release your index finger so you have an arrow pointing with your hands. Step your back foot in a little bit closer and get nice and strong on your right foot. We're going to kick our left foot up and tip forward on our right foot, finding balance on our right leg. Keep a slight bend in your right knee here for warrior three. If it feels better, you can reach your arms out wide, airplane wings here for a bit more balance. One more breath like this. Exhale, tip forward, keep your back foot lifted for standing split. Hold here. And then on your next exhale, replace your left foot down by your right, fold forward, bending into each knee. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Plant your palms and step your feet back to a high plank position. Take one breath like this. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. And on your inhale, peel your chest up for cobra, pressing into your palms to encourage your chest up. Exhale, release, lower back down. Tuck your toes back under and push up through push-up. Hips lead all the way back for downward dog. On your next inhale, left leg lifts up all the way high behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your leg through in between your palms. Keep your back knee lifted. Inhale, lift your chest and arms for high crescent lunge. One breath here. And then exhale, spin your right foot out 45 degrees, warrior two, other side. Arms are out wide, fingertips opposite directions, and take your gaze over your left fingertips this time. Bending deeply into your left knee, feeling some heat build in your left quad. On your next inhale, flip your right palm to the sky and tip your upper body over, left wrist to left ankle, right fingertips to the sky. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Turn all 10 toes to face the top of your mat. Interlace your fingers overhead, releasing your index finger. One deep breath like this. And then hop your right foot in a little bit closer to your left. Start to root down on your left foot this time. Once you're feeling balanced, tip forward at the hips, lifting your right foot for warrior three. Here, it's more important to have your lifted leg be straight rather than high. Keep a slight bend in your left knee, and you can reach your arms wide like airplane wings. One more breath here. And then on your exhale, drop your hands to the mat. Keep your right leg lifted for standing split. And exhale, replace your right foot down by your left, forward fold. Plant your palms and bend deeply into your knees, all the way coming into a seated position, bringing your hips into the middle of the mat. Keep your knees bent and your feet planted. Start to roll back slightly, coming into a place where you can, you're not on your hip bone or your sit bone, but you're also not on your back. You're finding that in-between spot. Arms reach out long in front of you and start to lift up on one leg and maybe the other, coming into boat pose. Using your core to keep your chest lifted. Option to straighten your legs if you feel like the challenge, or keep them bent. One more breath like this. Exhale, lower your feet back down. Bring your hips in a little more center in the mat and roll your upper body down flat. On your inhale, right leg lifts up and crosses over top of your left leg, and let your knees fall to the left side, taking your gaze over to the right side for a twist. Your arms can be out long like airplane wings or bent. Inhale, come back through center, lift your knees, undo the cross of your legs. This time, left leg crosses over right, and let your knees fall to the right side, taking your gaze over to the left side. Inhale, lift your knees up, undo the cross of your legs, and let your legs come out long, arms down by your side for Savasana, our final rest. Settle into a position that feels comfortable where you can find stillness. And let your breathing become passive and easy. Slowly start to push yourself over to one side and come back up to a seated position. Take one more deep breath and thank yourself for showing up on your mat today. And thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.